Hey Capricorn, it's your girl JV. Hi Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for for Capricorn, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2020. Now, one thing that came through, first and foremost, put your phone down. Get out of social media. Even if you're not posting, if you're just scrolling, there is a need to detach from social media for a while. Especially those of you who are worried about your ex or an ex looking at you. Like, I feel like if you have somebody that's looking at your stuff or that you're worried about monitoring you, you need to pull back from posting, and also you need to the need to detach is to like time management, getting things back in order, just getting your focus realigned. And that's not for every one of you, but some of you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're just too deep in it, or there's too much time, like screen time spent. So address that. It's a thing. Now, another thing that came through is there's a lot to do, a lot to get organized. I would suggest highly you guys getting a planner or using like your Google Calendar or whatever it is, because organization is needed. A schedule is needed in order to avoid forgetting about appointments or things that you have that you need to do. You need to be like writing stuff down. And I feel like the compulsion to look at social media, it helps you guys like lose track of time. It helps you, it's contributing negatively at this point. So I feel like for this season, for Libra season, it is really important that you get out of social media and that you socialize organically through being whatever fucking social distancing or not that you want to do. It's really important that you have and allow and make room for organic, real human contact, face-to-face contact with people. Now, your ruling planet, Saturn, is currently currently retrograde in your sign right now, right next to Pluto, and Jupiter, that's now direct. So yay, it's like one of three. 1 out of 3 ain't bad. And Saturn goes direct on September 29th, so in 2.5 days basically, and that's happening during Libra season. So naturally it's this feeling of getting back to you, getting back to yourself, reestablishing your routines, reestablishing a new way to manage your time, new levels in family is something that came up too. It's just like a new family or new connections with family or people that you're considering family, deeper connections, those things really intensifying. But there's a focus on family, and also naturally there's more socializing. And also, some of you could have been moving, or there's just like a new space to tend to, new things to decorate, a new home, new job, just new roles that you're playing in life. And there's a lot to do. First card out, 10 of Wands. There's a lot to do, and you feel the pressure. Saturn goes direct, and it's just like, I feel like the anxiety of it like kind of dissipates, and it's more like, okay, I know what I need to do, and we're doing it. This is what we're doing. Let go. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Let's go. But don't let the pressure overwhelm you. Don't let the pressure of it all mixed with Mars retrograde have you feeling overwhelmed. It's okay to understand that there is a lot that you need to do, but you can alleviate yourself of the pressure of it all by really writing stuff down, getting really organized, checking, like, create a list for yourself. And y'all love lists, so it's like, let it be fun. Also get like a cute little planner or something that you enjoy writing in. 9 of Cups. like getting creative with it instead of, and using that pressure, using all this energy into creativity and love and being of service and being kind and being generous, being loving towards people, having enjoyable, healthy, romantic situations in your life. Because there is a softening that I feel coming in Libra season. There is a softening here, and just being more interactive, but you need to be interactive in person with people versus social media. And I'm sure, I mean, and even if you're super scared and not wanting to meet with people in person, I really suggest that you unpack that some more. Even if you're not willing to meet people with masks on or whatever, definitely unpack that. You don't need to be sitting home all the time. And also, it's just like evolving into more genuine, organic interaction with people. Now, by Scorpio season, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter are all direct in your sign, and it feels like all systems are a go. But just because all systems are a go does not mean that you need to be overindulging. It doesn't mean that you need to go balls to the wall just because things feel right and things feel in sync and are flowing. It's really important that you understand. Some of you may be feeling this sense of like going it alone, or celebrating by yourself. Make sure you celebrate the small wins. Keep your circle small. I feel like it's like you don't need to, not everybody needs to know all of your business all the time. And not that you guys like tell your business, but it's just like be really discerning. Just because you're socializing and I'm encouraging you to socialize and interact with people doesn't mean that I'm saying like tell everybody your business. Not that that's how you are, but just be very discerning about that. Also, I think some of you, there are those of you who are interested in open relationships and polyamory, and you may be trying to like give of yourself or give love offers to multiple people right now. And or some of you may be trying to like, you know, strive for some kind of triad situation. And that's just not the move right now. It's just not going to go down the way that you think. I see here that there is an abundance of love to give. There is an abundance of emotion. You're really wanting, some of you are really wanting romance. Some of you are really just wanting that, you know, the love and feeling. And what was that? Maybe not. But some of you, and I'm just going to say it, some of you may be feeling or may find out that you're giving to someone who's giving to someone else. There may be some unwanted third party kind of situation, or if you are feeling suspicious about, you know, a partner or somebody that you are romantically involved with, if you're suspicious of their involvement, you're suspicious for a reason. It's time to really, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's some of you are looking for clues or looking for on social media for like, what's this person doing? Who are they with? Or that may be something that you're encountering or experiencing, that someone is like that about you, whilst trying to like court you. Some of you may have a water sign or someone with water placements that you may have used to be in a relationship with coming around, or they may want some kind of like romance from you, and we'll dig deeper into it, but it may not go as planned with the water signs right now. And I think that the important thing is that you're giving love and romance and love and action and self-care, really taking care of yourself, really tending to your time, that you're giving that energy that you want to give to other people, that you give it to yourself. there is like this restructuring that's happening within you. Saturn is about to go direct, and look at the cards clamming up when I'm talking about this. Oh, thank you. I had to talk shit. Yeah, because there's a big truth coming. Ace of Swords. There's big news coming in. There's information coming in that is going to set you free. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. There's information coming in that may make you want to cut somebody off. That you just may be like, I'm good. I'm all the way good on this. It may be with somebody with heavy air placements. It may be somebody with heavy air, heavy fire. But let's say there isn't somebody that needs to be cut off. Then some of you just really need to check your partying. Really check, like there could be too much drinking, too much smoking, overindulgence taking place that's keeping you from, properly harnessing your emotions the way that they need to be taken care of. There could be, and for those of you who are not partnered or not seeing anybody, it's really important that your creative pursuits are done by yourself internally. There are big ideas coming in. Nine of Cups, Three of Cups reversed, Eight of Swords. There is insight, there are ideas, there are conversations coming that really put the ball back in your court, is what this feels like. You get handed the power, the sword of truth wielding in your life. You receiving downloads, information, insight, and also having really productive conversations, really freeing conversations, yes, that provide you some emotional satisfaction. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. There is an ending and there's just a shift in cycles here. And there's information that comes in that gives you the opportunity to cut the right people out so that you can experience true fulfillment, so that you can experience happiness. Some of you, like I said, are moving or are going through this, and I see land and water, and some of you get to like travel to go see some water or get to be around the water. If you have the opportunity to be around water, it's really important. If you have the opportunity to go camping and just be outside, you really, really need that. There is a lot of fulfillment to come in. But also keep in mind, and we'll look at it, but this information that's coming in, it may hurt before it feels better. It may come aggressively, or it may just come in a really confrontational way. There just may be really needed confrontations that need to take place in order for you, confrontation, judgment coming out. Some of you like really just fucking get into it with someone. There may be somebody with heavy Libra or Scorpio placements here. And possibly some of you having an intense conversation with the water sign too. But this feels like getting off the fence. A 10 here, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Judgment is 20, which is 2 10s, like 2 X's, XXX. It's like the end of an era. And that's been something that's coming up for you guys. It's just big changes, really letting go, really moving forward, being future focused. Final message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2020. Some of you have a really big calling on your life. Like you have a dream that you are scared to dream. Woo! But you better turn your back and pursue it, baby, because some of you already are. Some of you are like, fuck it. I'm doing this. It may not look how people think that it looks. I may be making I may have regretted some of my decisions, or the way I went about this, but this is what we're doing. Some of you are to speak your mind, to speak your truth, get off the fence, make this big decision, and turn your back on the past. Be done with it, because there are already ships that you have set to sea. There are already things that you've set in motion. There are passions and projects and pursuits that you have set in motion. So commit to it. Don't like vacillate. Like, did I do the right thing? No, commit to it. Like you've done it, you're doing it, it's done. We're moving forward, moving on. And bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. So there's opportunity for new connection, definitely during Libra season. New friends, new family, lots of messages coming in, amorous messages. Some of you may meet a new partner, meet a new boo, or something of that nature. But it doesn't go down the way that it used to. And I feel like some of you are really in a place where you're really wanting to give and be committed to something. And it's really important that you commit to yourself and you fill your cup so that you can pour into other people. And for some of you, the person that you're trying to romantically pursue right now, something comes out that you're like, I'm good, keep it moving. And others of you, I feel this intense new take on old love. New love that ended and is transmuting and is turning into something that feels like family, and that something that is really becoming, this person becoming a great source of your sovereignty, of your autonomy. This person really forging a new relationship. I'm all in the bottom of the deck. Forging a new relationship that is real love. Though there was a lot of conflict and back and forth, but the illusion gets broken. Ooh. And there's some real commitment. And it may be somebody with heavy fire placements. But I feel like some of you who are trying to pursue multiple people, it's not going to work that way. It's not going to turn out how you think that it is. It's really like one person at a time type thing. And before you go pursuing even one person at a time, make sure you got you right first. All your ducks need to be in a row. You need to do something to harness all of this physical energy that you're feeling, all this spiritual energy that's flowing. I feel like you guys are also experiencing a spiritual awakening, and you may confuse that spiritual energy with like love or like romance, and you're like thinking that's what this is, or this connection that you're feeling, and it's just spirit connecting. And there is something about, really understanding and just being appreciative of what you have when you have it. Like, not everything needs to turn into something. Not every connection needs to turn into a partnership or, a commitment. And those of you who are creative or have any kind of creative gifts, it's really important that you lean into your spiritual gifts during Libra season. And also, some of you have an apology. Some of you have a big apology that is needed to give to somebody in your family or somebody that you consider family, someone that you love. There is an apology that you need to give, or an apology that's coming. Don't turn your back on people before really apologizing or understanding the role that you played. And not everybody is going to easily let go, but you just need to make sure that you're doing what you need to do in order to move forward and progress, because that's what's happening. Capricorn progression, baby. We moving, going. Things are getting bigger. Things are getting brighter, happier. But close the doors that need to be closed. They're already closing. It's just don't sit there and try to pick the lock. So let sleeping dogs lie, and do your best to tend to your evolution. When you evolve, other people will. The people around you, that evolutionary energy will permeate the energetic fields of the people around you. It's like when I move, you move. When I shift, you shift. When I get better, you get better. And so it's just like, just make sure you get you better. Because there's information, there's insight, there are ideas coming in, there are truths coming out that really facilitate a new cycle in your emotional fulfillment. And you getting to a place of really being able to speak your truth and let it be that. It doesn't have to be this cold, harsh, gross, mean, harsh thing. But there is confrontation, there is truth being spoken. And you will be heard. So go ahead and make sure that you do the work. You always do. I love you. Let's get into it. All right, Capricorn, let's get into it. With the Page of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, this tells me that come the beginning of Libra season, you guys are really inspired by ideas where later in the month, like when things start to progress in Libra season, you get inspired by action here with the Knight of Cups. Going from the Page to the Knight, there is an elevation, a leveling up that takes place. But I also want to bring some attention to like your forcefulness or your haste with which you like are trying to declare or pursue love. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. There could be definitely a new relationship or a new lover or a new love offer coming in. Some of you are maybe really inspired but not productive. Some of you, I hear champagne taste on a beer budget. So just check yourself there. There aren't any pentacles here. So just make sure, I mean, we are in an air season, a cardinal air season. So make sure that you do what you can to stay as grounded as possible, because you may be just more in your head and your heart than usual. And that's okay, because come Libra season, the Knight of Cups is saying that you need to make heart-based decisions. It's really important that you are aware of what actions inspire you, that you're aware of the amount of abundance and creative connection and creative talent that you have, and what you contribute to the group. Some of you may not be believing in your capabilities or believing in your abilities. Actually, I'm supposed to be clarifying the Nine of Cups. Please clarify the Nine of Cups for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2020. Some of you may not be confident in the gift that you have to contribute to a group or something, or that you may not be confident in what you have to contribute to a relationship or to a job. But hey, look at God. There is a new beginning. There is a new relationship. Just make sure that you're not putting all of your effort into pursuing a relationship or don't put all of your physical energy into like this quest to declare your love. Like, it needs to be really, really heart-based. It doesn't need to be something that is done in haste. So, yes to putting a lot of energy into creativity and to inspiration and acting on what's inspiring to you. Please clarify the Three of Cups reversed. But I just feel like check yourself, make sure it's balanced. Make sure there is mutuality involved in whoever it is that is trying to pursue you. I mean, whoever it is that you're trying to pursue. Ooh, honey, yeah. Because it's just like, I just think some of you get disappointed by either a group that you're in, so you're trying to maybe just invest in going it alone, or some of you, yes, there have been like third-party situations. There have been like lies and deceit and betrayal. This is like straight up betrayal. But I feel like the heartbreak and the pain, it gives you breakthrough. It provides a breakthrough and gives you the willpower to do something with the truth that you're given. The truth that comes in, it may hurt, it may be harsh, it may not be what you want to hear. And if you are into open relationships and polyamory, this still something stings here. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and keep clarifying. Please continue to clarify the Three of Cups reversed. And it may be a situation from your past. Some of you may be still sore over a betrayal from the past, or letting something from the past fester. There's something here about these 3 cups. Look at these 3 cups here. 3 cups here. And this cup from the divine that's trying to get your attention, but you're stuck in the past. Some of you may be really scared that things are going to be the way they were. And for some of you it would be. And for some of you there is this new take on old love, this new opportunity that comes in by way of the divine. But you need to make sure that you really put your energy and this pressure and this physical and spiritual energy into healing, creating new wells of love within yourself, a new cup to fill. Throw the old fucking cup out. Because you are cultivating a new capacity for fulfillment. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. Here we go. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. What is this insight information that comes in? Please clarify the Ace of Swords, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, for Libra, season 2020. I just also feel like if you are not dedicating, like you need to, some of you really get spiritual, like you're really tapping into your spiritual side here. And I think that information comes into you that really helps you heal. This Ace of Swords is reticent, reluctant to speak because I think it wants to be a surprise. Woo! I'm not taking all those cards. But I think this Ace of Swords that comes in, it comes in with a bang. Yeah, I just saw the Tower. It's sudden. Is there any information? What are the messages that you're able to provide? Supporting messages you can provide for this Ace of Swords. I would really appreciate an answer other than it's gonna be a lot. Something that helps you get to work. There's something about focus. Focusing on one thing at a time. Doing one activity at a time. Minding your business. There's information for some of y'all that comes in that's like, ooh, let me mind my business. Let me go ahead and just do me and get back to work. Because I thought. Yeah. Please clarify the 10 of Cups. Whew. And this information that comes in really helps you release scarcity, release fear, release lack. Saturn is going direct in 2 days. You are really going to start feeling like yourself again. 9 of Cups almost came out. And so this feels like a big happy. There's big fulfillment, big changes. Just an ending in the way that you used to feel. An ending in the emotional cycle. Because, okay, look, yes. That's the second time that this 5 of Swords has come out. This, and then look at the bottom of the deck. It's like when you make this cut, this information that's coming in here, guys, My little stones, Capricorns, there's information that's coming in that gives you the power to cut out certain mental habits, certain people. There's 2 cards of betrayal here. So somebody is acting out of character, possibly or just acting up. Someone is being really sharp. If they don't have heavy air placements, they're just someone who's being really sharp or being really short, or you're suspicious of them. And for some of you, there may be an end of like a 10-year relationship or a 10-year friendship, and you may really have to decide, like, yes, there was love here. Yes, there may still be love here, but like, what's love got to do with how the fuck you're talking to me and how the fuck you're behaving? And so that ain't for everybody, but that's for someone. So some of you, the fulfillment is found after you make some cuts. And that's what that Ace of Swords is coming in to do, is to put the power of truth back into your life so that you can make the proper cuts, baby. Because some of you have been sitting in indecision for a long time, and judgment coming out is like, this is the declaration. You have been deliberating for a while, and now the truth is coming out. The verdict is coming out. You have shit to say. You're getting off the fence. You have found new shit to live for. Some of you got like a new lease on life is what I hear. A new lease on life. And you feel so seen and heard from the divine. How did I beat this? How did I evade this? I can't believe I broke myself free of this. I'm so proud of myself. There is just a higher calling on your life. But also, you haven't been able to tend to the higher calling because of all the criticism there. And this could be self-criticism. And maybe like poor decisions that brought karma in. But there is transition, renewal, redemption here. Please clarify the Judgment card. And some of you, it's just time to tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. A moment of truth is coming. Ooh, baby. And it is the end of an era. Look at all these X's. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. There is a declaration that gets made that really just solidifies a new beginning and an ending. This is from the 20 to the 21. So you are really entering a new karmic cycle where you are able to turn your back on the past, turn your back on comfortable situations. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are moving. Some of you are getting out of really long-term romantic relationships, getting out of long-term jobs, changing professions, something you may have been doing for the last 10 years. Some of you the last 20 years. It's the end of an era, babe. And you are turning your back on what was comfortable, on all the cushion you gave yourself so that you can pursue your dreams. So that you can make your dream your fucking physical reality. Your physical reality. Yes. Please clarify the Three of Wands. I want to look into that a little bit more. I mean, and with also like the world coming out, there's this fulfillment. Once you speak your truth, things click, things get in sync, things realign. Your inner being matches your exterior physical reality, and you're able to pursue your dreams in a way that you haven't, unlike ever before. You get to set things in motion, making shit happen. You don't know the how you're going to do it, but the how is not your job. The how is the universe. What you need to figure out, and all you need to do is what it is that you need to turn your back on so you don't be a groupie and you can keep it moving. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Some of you need to write again, I hear. Yeah. some of you need to turn your back on people who are being really, really, ooh, look, bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race, baby. You are mounting your horse. You're mounting your darkness. You're really asking yourself the hard questions. You're really evolving because you understand that you have something of value to offer, that you are valuable. You are worth taking care of yourself. You are worth, like, all the energy you want to put into giving to other people, it's time for you to give to your damn self. And what I did here is clarified the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands, clarified the Three of Wands, excuse me. Some of you need to turn your back on somebody with heavy air placements. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Especially if they're being aggressive towards you. Don't turn and be aggressive towards them. Also, some of you need to turn your back on a younger, they may not be younger necessarily, but like a fire sign that is just in and out, in and out, in and out. You can feel they're not really emotionally invested, but they pop in when they want some. They leave when they don't. Like, you don't hear from them when they don't. Like, whoever is like on this in and out kind of like fuckboy like energy gets their back turned on, or needs to. And also, you need to turn your back on being sharp, being overly aggressive, being overly cold, and turn your back on being flighty, or just check yourself as far as your tone, your intention. Are you being an opportunist? Don't allow people to be this energy, this feels like an opportunist. I don't know who this is around you. They have heavy fire placements. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They may be a little bit younger than you, but they are on the move. They're just constantly in action and like doing stuff. And you may not be able to get the attention that you want from them, but any person that feels like an opportunist, you already know it. When I say it, you know who this is. So it's like, stop ignoring the red flags, stop ignoring your gut, and make the cuts that you need to, because you are mounting your horse, you're doing the work, you are slowly and steadily making your way back to your empire, and you need to be slowly making your way towards structure, towards discipline, possibly in Aries, who may be, grieving or sad in regards to an ending, or what looks like an ending, but is actually a rebirth, a transformation, and like an established kind of feeling. You guys are moving back towards abundance. Check your sleep schedule and make sure that you're making fair and just decisions, because in the ways that you've been wrong, the universe will be made right. The universe will make right. And come Libra season, your scales will be getting rebalanced and recalibrated, and you really get to elevate and emotionally mature once you speak this truth. All right. I love you. You got this. Good luck.